Hi Alvi,
Hi,
how are you?
good. How are you?
I'm also good. So are you ready for your interview?
Yeah, I'm ready for my interview.
So I'll ask you some question and you just answer, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, can you tell us a little about yourself and why you are interested in this role?
I am Intisar Ahmed Alvi. I am currently studying my community service
Yeah,
in Acknowledge Education,
yeah,
and I'm passionate about supporting people who are going through challenging situations. I enjoy building positive relationship and understanding different perspectives.
yeah.
Through my studies, I have developed many skills like active listening and empathy. And I'm really interested in applying this in a practical setting where I can make a meaningful difference.
Okay. So what do you consider to be your strengths and weakness in communication?
One of my strengths is active listening. I
Yeah,
make sure people feel heard and understood. I'm also calm and respectful even in difficult conversation. A
yeah.
weakness I'm working on is sometimes overthinking my responses or being a bit quiet in group setting, but I have been improving this by practicing and building more confidence.
Okay, so can you describe a time when you had to handle a difficult conversation with a colleague or client?
Yeah, there was a situation
Yeah,
when I needed to handle difficult conversation. That
yeah.
was that was in group situation. There was a team member who wasn't contributing much. Instead of reacting negatively, I spoke to them privately and asked if everything was okay. And I ensured that everything was fine with them, but and I listened to their concerns and then we agreed on how they could contribute. This helped improve teamwork and communication.
Okay. So, can you tell us about a situation where you had to paraphrase or reflect someone's word to clarify understanding?
Yeah, there was a discussion that that was during a discussion. I used paraphrasing by saying something like so what you're saying is and repeating their point in a clearer way. This
Yeah.
helped them to confirm understanding and avoided confusion.
Mm, okay. So, can you give an example of when you used nonverbal communication effectively to convey a message?
I use eye contact,
Yeah.
nodding, and
Okay.
open body language to show that I am engaged with the others. For example, I lean slightly forward and maintain a friendly expression so the other person feels comfortable and respected.
Okay. So, let's move to another question. Can you describe a time when you had to resolve a conflict in professional or personal setting by referring to your result based on the Thomas Kilmann mode instrument? So, what strategies did you use? Can you give me two example of the conflict mode you believe you actually use in conflict situation? Did you get it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I tend to use collaborating and compromising.
yeah.
I prefer to work together to find a solution that works for everyone. But if needed, I'm also willing to meet halfway to resolve the issue efficiently.
Okay. Nice one. So, how do you ensure you are active listening during a conversation?
I always stay focused on the speaker, avoid interrupting, and use small verbal response like I understand. I also ask questions and paraphrase to make sure that I have understood correctly so that the other don't feel any problem during conversation.
Okay. So, how would you adapt your communication approach when you are working with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Iceland peoples?
I would approach communication with respect and cultural awareness. I would focus on building trust, listening carefully, and not making assumptions. But it's also important to create a culturally safe environment and take time to understand their perspective.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So why should we hire you?
Um, I believe that I will
Yeah.
be get great fit because I am genuinely passionate about helping others and I am committed to develop my skills in community service. I bring empathy, strong listening skills, and willing to learn.
Yeah.
I am also reliable and motivated to contribute positively to the team.
Okay, that's nice. What do you know about community service?
Community service focus
Yeah.
on supporting people, individuals, and groups who may be facing challenges such as
Yeah.
financial hardship, mental issues, or social isolation. The goal is to improve well-being, promote independence, and ensure people feel supported and included in society.
Yeah. Okay. So, how do you handle stress or pressure?
During that time, I try to stay
Yeah.
calm, and organized by prioritizing the task and
Mm.
taking things step by step. I also use strategies like deep breathing and taking short breaks if needed. Talking to someone for support also helps me manage stress effectively.
Okay. So, describe a time you worked in a team.
Oh, in group assignments, I
Yeah.
work with others to complete tasks and share ideas. I
Yeah.
make sure to listen to everyone's opinions and contribute fairly where there were no different. We discuss them respectfully and work towards a common goal.
Okay. So, what would you do if you didn't know how to help a client? What would you do?
I would be very honest and not give incorrect information. I would seek guidance from a supervisor or refer the client to appropriate services. It's important to ensure that client receive other correct support.
Okay. So, how do you build trust with the clients? It's very important. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very important to build trust with the clients.
Yeah.
I especially try to build trust by being respectful and
Yeah.
honest, consistent. I
Mm.
listen carefully, maintain confidentiality, and show empathy. Over time, this helps clients feel safe and comfortable.
Okay. So just tell me about your career goals. What are your goals?
My goal is to build a career in community service where I
Yeah.
can support vulnerable
Yeah.
individuals and continue developing my skills. I'm interested in growing professional in possibly specializing in
Yeah.
areas like mental health or youth work.
Okay. So how would you deal with a difficult client?
Oh, that's a tough situation. Sometimes
Mm.
it happens with me, and the thing I will do is to stay calm and
Yeah.
not to take personally. I
Okay.
would listen to their concerns, show empathy, and try to understand the situation. If needed, I would set boundaries and seek support from adverse supervisor.
Oh, nice. So what does professionalism means to you?
To me, professionalism means being respectful,
Yeah.
reliant, maintaining appropriate boundaries. It also includes communicating clearly, being punctual, and acting ethically at all times.
So okay. So how do you maintain confidentially in you?
I ensure that any personal information is kept private and only shared with authorized people when necessary. Understand that confidentiality is very important in
Yeah.
building trust with the clients.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very important. So
Yeah,
yeah, Alvi, this is all. So yeah, I like how you answer your all of the question.
thank you very much.
Yeah, I think you have your nice personality too, and yeah, just wait for your result. I will email you. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
thank you
Yeah.
very
How
much.
did you
Have a
feel?
nice day. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, okay. So have a nice evening, Alvi. Yeah, nice talking with you.
You too. Nice talking to
Yeah.
you too. Thank
Okay.
you very
Okay.
much.
See you. Bye.
See ya. Bye.